Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. In recent months, we have seen lots of collaborations from individuals who haven't historically been a huge part of the YouTube golf ecosystem, namely Corinna, Kopf, and on some level, Paige, Spiranac. Although she has a YouTube channel, she's definitely not a YouTube golfer. She's in the golf world. But recently, we've seen collaborations with Bob Does Sports, with GM Golf. We've seen Corinna stepping into quite a few GM Golf videos, crossing over with Steve and his personal channel, collabs with Grace. There's been lots of different kind of collaborations happening, and there have been lots of mixed opinions from the YouTube golf community. So I want to discuss those. I want to give a little bit of background, and then I want to use some hard numbers that I've been looking at to kind of talk about this and tell a bit of a story within it. So hit that subscribe button if you guys are enjoying this content. GM Golf recent video playing in the background feels fitting for today's conversation. Listen, the reason why I want to talk about this is because the YouTube golf ecosystem, I find, follows trends a little bit. Things happen once and it works, and then it almost feels like they can keep happening until it stops working, and then people pivot, and that's normal. That's content, that's YouTube, that's whatever. And I feel like, for example, Grant and Micah left Good. Massive multi-channel collaborations started to happen, and they started to be really successful. But after a couple months, it started to lose interest. There was a bit of a lackluster to just like, how many people can we get into one video? I think the YouTube Golf Championships was like the pinnacle of that success. But since then, it's like you've kind of needed more. It's not as interesting to just have like a bunch of different channels together into one in the YouTube golf world. But what we see now, I think, is a bit of an evolution on that. I think part of having someone like Corinna come into the YouTube golf world is, she has this natural interest in golf, and she's promoted it a little bit on her own socials and in her own stuff. So bringing her in is bringing this like fresh take into YouTube golf, this fresh, exciting piece of content that we haven't seen before. And I mean, of course, there's like obvious reasons of like the YouTube golf audience being 98% male, and there's obviously an attraction there and whatever, but like, also, just the fact that new people are coming in through this, I think is something that is making these videos pop a bit more than others. Wanting to get into the numbers, I mean, just take a look at the last 2 videos or the last 3 videos uploaded by the biggest individual creators. Yesterday, we had GM Golf upload, we had Rick Shields upload, and we had Grant Horvath upload. Now, Grant Horvath's and Rick Shields' videos are sitting significantly lower by almost 60% in viewership than Garrett's video that he uploaded yesterday. And Garrett's video uploaded yesterday was the one behind me, a collaboration with Paige, Spiranac, and Corinna Kopf. Now, that's really what gave me the inspiration to talk about this today, is because, like, I mean, Rick is 2.5 million subscribers. He's the biggest creator, and his last video was a collaboration, but it was a collaboration with another YouTube golfer. It was something that, we knew was coming, and it's an exciting video. And as a YouTube golf purist myself, obviously that's a video I was very excited for, but it's a video that I think probably stays well within the confines of YouTube golf fandom, of people who enjoy watching YouTube golf videos. And it's not one that's going to reach beyond necessarily our walls. Cross-platform or cross-audience between Rick and Grant, but again, you can see by the numbers, it's not doing the same thing that GM Golf video is. Now, why is that? Again, obviously, you can go with just like the initial clickability of a title thumbnail that involves Corinna Kopf and Paige Spiranac, but I think more than that, it is the fact that these guys or these girls have fans that they are pulling in. And this video, even if they're not fans of them specifically, it might intrigue someone from even the greater golf world to initially click on it, but then hopefully enjoy the golf content and realize like, oh, this is actually kind of entertaining, and actually grow the YouTube golf space. So what I think should happen going forward, and what I would love to see happen, is have more non-YouTube golfers getting collaborations in the YouTube golf world. It doesn't have to be like mainstream, like non-golf celebrities. Even Micah Morris's video he posted today with Sahith Theegala, like, that's super cool. That's Sahith's first time in the YouTube golf world. I'm sure that video will do quite well, and it's obviously just like a new, intriguing, like, hey, who's this? Bring them in, see what they do, meld in. It's going to get people into the YouTube golf ecosystem that haven't been there before, and that's positive, and that's what we want for this space. Like, these collabs could go obviously as far as like something like DJ Khaled or like whatever, like people who are promoting golf on a larger scale but still would have that mass appeal interest. And that's, I think, how we grow this thing. Like, all of these top creators are constantly searching for like, how do we expand our content, how do we reach new audience, how do we do all this. I think the next evolution of these group-based collaborations is more of what we see here, more of non-traditional YouTube golfers with non-traditional YouTube golf audiences crossing over into our world. I think that's why these have been so successful. I think that's a big part of why they're going to continue to happen, and it's definitely something I want to see. But let me know your thoughts on all this in the comments below. As always, I'll see you in the next one.